Hi, this is Leah. Welcome back to my kitchen. Visit my channel, Leah's Simple Kitchen, where we make things that are quick and easy and simple to get dinner on the table as fast as we can. We also do some other things, like today we are going to make a game day appetizer, and this is going to be bean dip. I've served this before. It's been very popular, so I hope you guys enjoy it. Like the video if you do, and subscribe to the channel, and let's get cooking. Okay. So here we go, we're gonna make bean dip. So what I'm using is a couple cans. That pan's getting hot, so let me pour some salsa in there. Okay, so I have a couple cans of organic refried beans. I get this from Azure Standard. I buy it in bulk by the case because we use this quite a bit. So I keep that, it's one of my pantry staples. I do get it from Azure Standard. And you don't have to mix this up in a pot on the pan, but I am going to do it that way today because I want to get it all warm and incorporated. So 2 cans of refried beans. I'm going to put in 1 container of mild salsa. I'll hold out a little bit just to make sure that I don't have too much in there. And what I'm doing with that, what is also happening with that, is that it's loosening up the refried beans. Refried beans come out of the can, they're really thick. So you need something to kind of loosen those up. You could use a little bit of milk, you could use a little bit of water, but today, because I'm making bean dip, I'm gonna go ahead and use the salsa. Now, if I were out of salsa, and I've done this before, I would add a can of diced tomatoes with lime juice and cilantro. You know, you get those mixes. So I would put in a can of that, which is what I did last time. But today I have fresh salsa. So today we get fresh salsa. Okay. I'm also going to be adding a blend of Mexican cheese. I buy this in bulk, so I repackage it. And then I'm also going to be adding a whole package of cream cheese. Okay, so let's put the cream cheese in. Get that melty. That was room temperature. Now, the heat on my stovetop is low. Not low, it's medium. It's about 5, so 5 out of 10. I have an electric stove, so that's kind of low to medium. So I'm going to put all this in here, get it mixed up, and I'm going to go ahead and, hold on. I'm going to move my camera so that you can just see this cooking. I mean, it's pretty simple. I don't know that you need to see it cooking, but let's do it anyway. And there it is. So as you can see, we just got the cream cheese in there. It's melting. Keep that heat on low. We don't need this to cook fast unless you're in a hurry. If you're in a hurry, you can do it all in the microwave. But that's not what we're doing today. Okay. Our cream cheese is just about melted. It's nice because it makes this color a little lighter, which I think is kind of nice for a bean dip too, to have it kind of that light brown. Okay, now I have my Mexican cheese. I'm probably only going to put no more than a cup in here. I have 2 cups of refried beans, so let's go with 1 cup of cheese. And I'm just eyeballing it. If there's a little too much, it doesn't matter. It's bean dip. Everybody loves it cheesy. So it's nice and warm. And you can see that's still pretty thick. So I'm going to go ahead and add the rest of my salsa in. And that's just going to loosen it up a little bit. Now, if you like spicy stuff, in our house we don't do spicy stuff. But if you did like spicy, then just change your salsa up to something that has some more heat in it, some jalapenos. You can really add whatever you want to this. When I've made this, I think the last time I made this, it wasn't for game day, it was for a quilting retreat I went to. And so it was kind of a potluck and we all brought something. It was like a 3-day retreat. So I brought this in a crock pot and everybody loved it. Everybody wanted to know the recipe. Everybody thought this was the best beans they had ever had. So it's got to be good. It's not just me. See how the color's kind of changing into this nice light color? That's the consistency there, which is a good consistency for a bean dip, I think. We don't want to get it runny because we want it to be able to stay on the chip. Now, if we did get it too runny, what we could do is just put some more cheese in, right? That's going to bulk it up. That's going to thicken it up. So we could do that. Before I add any more cheese to mine, I'm going to taste it. So let's take a little taste. Oops. That's pretty good. I like it just like that, in fact. I do like it just like that. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to add anything else to it. Okay. I'm going to get my crock pot out and I'm going to show you how I put this together and take it to a party. So hold on with me 1 minute. Okay, we're back. So I have my crock pot that I use when I go to potlucks or I need it for appetizers. It's got a little, it's cut in the middle, so it's two-sided. I think it's made just for dip. In fact, it's called Double Dipper. And it is by Crock-Pot. So what I'll do is I will pour my dip into my crock pot. And I'll put equal amounts on both sides. And I have more than I need. So I'll tell you what, if I were going to something and I did have more than I need, I would have no problem cooling this off and putting it in the freezer and actually using this for burritos at a different day, right? So this could be a dinner or a lunch another day when I don't have to cook, right? I love that. I love batch cooking, making more than I need and putting it in the freezer or the refrigerator, using it later that week, or if it goes into the freezer, this is going to last for months, so I can use it whenever I need it. So in this case, what I would do is I would just put my little crock pot inside there. I would keep that in the refrigerator if I needed to for as long as I needed to. Here's my little lid. Boop. Isn't that pretty? It's cute. And so when I get to wherever I need to go, I'll just plug that in the morning, put it on low or just turn it on. There's no high low on this one. It's just on or off. And then as people want to, they can come and get what they need. Let's try a little bite. So I would eat it with chips, but you could make burritos or whatever you wanted out of this if you brought some tortillas to your event. That's so good. 10 out of 10. Everybody's gonna love that. So if you need a quick game day appetizer, you can't beat bean dip for any type of party or game day. So this is what I would make. Simple, simple. Very few ingredients. We have lots of cheese left over if you want to take the cheese with you. I would also possibly, if I wanted to, I would cut up some green onions, some spring onions, so that people could put that over the top if they wanted to add that. You could get some jalapenos and chop those up and have those on the side as well. And maybe have some little flour tortillas, soft tortillas on the side, where people could make some burritos. Anyway, there you go. I hope you like it. I hope you try it. If you make something similar and it's different, put it in the comments so that we can all learn from what you're doing too. And visit my channel. I have other quick, handy things to make, the recipes to get dinner on the table quick if you don't have time, you're working full time, whatever it is, and you don't have time and you need something quick. Visit my channel, Leah's Simple Kitchen, and like this video if this was helpful to you, and we'll see you next time. All right. Enjoy the game. Bye.